afternoon, guys, and welcome back to the channel. And today we are finally going to be doing some testing on the Shelby GT500. Now, if you guys are new to the channel or this is the first video you're watching, make sure you guys go ahead and check out part 1 where I pretty much explain what's going on with the Shelby, what problems I've been having, fixed one of his cooling issues, and replaced the radiator fan to give you guys a quick rundown on what is going on with the car. Currently, I'm having cooling issues, which I kind of fixed, checked off that one, but I am having supercharger cooling issues. Having some supercharger issues, it's just not going into boost anymore. And I'm having a suspected head gasket as well as possible fuel issues. So pretty much I'm here to go ahead and try my best to track some of the issues down and honestly just test a bunch of things. I'm going to be testing the head gasket to see if there's a head gasket leak, as well as doing a compression test, cleaning and testing out the injectors, and possibly doing my fuel filter. So it all depends on the main test, which is going to be the head gasket test, where I'm going to go and what I'm going to test next. Let's go ahead and unbox, open the tester that I have here. I went ahead and got this from Harbor Freight. It's the Maddox combustion leak detector test, and as you guys can see, I also have the fluid here that comes separate. Stay, do not fall, please. It's just this. Got the tube and then got the squeezy thing. I don't know what those are called. Suction things. These are the instructions. This seems pretty straightforward. It's only like 4 pages. I'm gonna go ahead and read up on the instructions and then do the test. Got the fan going good. Yes, Bo, I know. He is up to temperature. It's okay. Moment of truth. He's already. Let's do it. This is good news. It's still blue, which is honestly great news. The next couple of tests are definitely going to be the compression test. I just want to make sure each cylinder is doing good and holding the correct compression. I want to clean and test the injectors. I want to make sure that they're good, and then as well as spark plugs. I'm most likely, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna get new spark plugs for this guy, focus on the fuel filter, and then a much needed oil change. As you guys saw, the car is yelling at me. The supercharger, that is having issues of its own. It's just not going into boost, and I don't know why. It won't go over 10 pounds. It sounds like it's dying. That I will tackle, I guess, lastly. That's why I really haven't brought up the supercharger much during this series, just trying to test to make sure that the motor is okay. I will catch up with you guys, I guess, within the next week or two when I get all of that stuff, and we can get back to wrenching on the Shelby. Alrighty guys, so it is about a week later and I finally got all the parts for the Shelby. Alrighty guys, so this is everything that I bought. This is my compression tester. I got this years ago for my 5.0 when my 5.0 was having misfiring issues. Honestly, I don't even know if I even used it, to be truthfully honest. But this is my compression tester. I believe I got this off of Amazon. First one that came, huge shout out to American Muscle. first, we've got my fuel filter here. I went with the Deachwerks fuel filter. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up because it looks taped. Stuff happens, you know. Fancy. So this is the new fuel filter. It is the Deatschwerks fuel filter. It's for 05 to 2024 Mustangs. It has a 10 micron filtration rating. It is way better than the stock one. I believe stock apparently is 20. Up next is another one of my favorites. As you guys can see, it is 𝐓𝐡 Performance. Huge shout out to 𝐓𝐡. They just seem to have the nitty gritty car parts that I need. Here we've got new spark plugs. I went with the NGK TR7IX plugs. I was just reading forums, honestly, and some guy recommended, who seemed very credible, not trying to like discredit him or anything. He's very credible. He seems to be on like a lot of the forums. He recommended that these are probably the best ones to run on a GT500. Alrighty, now time for the big box, but my favorite box, 𝐴𝐴𝐺𝐻 oil. 𝐴𝐴𝐺𝐻 oil definitely is my favorite oil brand to run by far. I have tried many oil brands over the years, and 𝐴𝐴𝐺𝐻 oil just seems to be the best of the best and one that I truly stand by. Hold on. Right? Or did they put all the oil in here? They must have just split both of them up. So we might have to open both boxes. Here is the oil for the Shelby. It is lovely 550. It's 𝐴𝐴𝐺𝐻 oil signature series. It's honestly my favorite brand, like I said, to run, and the Mustang has had no problems related to oil since I've been running this. Yeah. This is the Shelby's oil filter. It's going to be the EA011. For this, you get 𝐴𝐴𝐺𝐻 oil. That is pretty much everything that I bought for the Shelby for his testing series. Alright, so the fuel filter is right there. So this is going to be a 3/8 line tool. Making a mess out of it. But I got it off. Use some brute force. Oh. Fuel filter! Cool beans. Got the fuel filter out. I'm not gonna pick it up because it just wants to leak every single place. But I got the new Deachwerks one, the housing. It's pretty neat. So this is the filter. And then these two are the two end ports. Form, a gasket, and yeah, I think that's everything. So I'm gonna assemble this and then throw it back into the car.
Down-ish side of the filter element.
Alright guys, so installing it. It should just be a simple click. The factory bracket does not fit around this. So honestly, I'm gonna do like the one guy on the internet did and zip tie everything, but I kept the one side that disconnects all of the other hoses and lines under there, keeps everybody separate. All good. Zip ties. Let me show you guys. All good to go. Zip tied up. Fuel filter is finally installed and I'm sick of smelling fuel. But I'm gonna go ahead and start the car, make sure that there's no leaks or anything. Then I'm gonna go ahead and put that plate back up and then move Bo back up into his spot. That way I can go ahead and start working on the spark plugs and the compression test. It's looking like I don't think I'm gonna get done with the injectors at all today, which is totally fine. I can knock that out next week. I just honestly want more time to mess with them instead of a Sunday evening crunch time. Alrighty guys, so we are back out here, back up under the hood, back in some shade. I'm gonna go ahead and tackle these spark plugs. They are under these covers right here. The driver's side might give me a little problem, but only because I have to remove the air intake. Passenger side, pretty straightforward, nothing's really in the way. Pull my fuel pump relay. It looks like it's gonna be 13 and 14. And before I go ahead and go any further, I just want to give a big huge shout out to my buddy Rob. He is a good buddy and good friend of mine. I met him at Hyperfest my very first year. Him and his girlfriend Amanda, love them a bunch, big hearts. And they both have Mustangs galore. Amanda has a few of them, and I believe he has two, a Fox and then a S197. That's how we honestly met. Huge shout out to him. He does have a video for compression testing his Coyote, and I am going to use that as my rule of thumb. I will go ahead, I will link that video down below, guys. Check it out. Definitely use it as a reference if you guys are doing a compression test on your S197. Go ahead, give him a follow as well. Super rad content. Hopefully someday we will collab. It's been years since I've seen them. I miss you guys. Like I said, go ahead, check out his video down below, and also check out his page. Give him a follow and a subscribe. I'm just gonna let them all rest in there first.
I'm going to even cover these holes as you go, just to make sure everything's clean in here. I have a little rubber ring in them that hold on to the spark plug so it pulls it out, and I just so happen to have one of those.
Alrighty, so I got my spark plug tool, and I got my ratchet. first cylinder for real. Look at that. And what's coming out of it is lovely NGK TR6. So I'm gonna go ahead and slap the TR7 in, and I think that has to do with heat range and stuff like that. But yeah, so these are the ones that I'm pulling out. I feel like they were working overtime up in there. Move you guys a little bit closer so you guys can see the gauge. All right, let's go ahead and test this out. My little bit of nerves. Let's see. We are at I can't do math, 40? It's 140? Yeah, because if that's 20, that's 30, that's 40. So about 140. I'm just going to double test it because just want to make sure. And then I'm going to actually write it down in my notes. And it's reading 145 this time, so don't you dare. The new guy. Where is my spark plug tool? So this is the new spark plug. Iridium, TRX, NGK, and that's the new guy. So this is the new one and the old one. So yeah, much needed. I went ahead and put some anti-seize on the threads, and back down it goes. I did it. So, just gonna set him in here. Next. This is number 2. Kind of just looks worse in camera from what I'm seeing from the viewfinder, but all in all, this looks a lot better than 1. $145? Yeah, ish. Good enough. So 3's looking like. So it's pretty consistent so far. This is number 4. Ooh. Just about 140. It's like 138. I'm gonna do it one more time. Oh, hold on, guys. I didn't screw it on tight enough. Alright, well, retest. There we go, much better. Now it's closer to 140, but it's still a little bit under. So these are all the spark plugs. So this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. And honestly, they're all pretty consistent, not gonna lie. I'm gonna go ahead and take this air filter off and take the plugs out on this side now. What is this? This is loose, but this wasn't even connected at all. Alrighty, good to know. A lot of stuff is just not connected. Why? Why? No! 130? Bojangle. Do not tell me that. Maybe you need a little bit more time. And you did, kinda. 35? 35! 5, 35. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Cool. Alright, guys. Well, I'm gonna do 6, 7, and 8 off camera. Here are all the old spark plugs. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these are all the old guys, and all the new guys are officially in the car. As you guys know, spark plug number 1 read 140 the first time. Actually, lean back on my car. And 145 the second time. Spark plug number 2 read 140 the first time, 145 the second time. Spark plug number 3 read 140 both times. Spark plug number 4 read 138. Spark plug number 5 read 135 and was tested twice, both times. So, that's the lowest one. Spark plug number 6 read 138 and then 143-ish the next time. So, in between. So, that was good. Spark plug number 7 read 138 both times, so just under 140. And spark plug number 8 read 140. Spot on. So it seems to be pretty consistent. I'm not gonna lie. It's nothing crazy. The only thing concerning is number 5 reading the super lowest out of everybody, but it's still within range. So glad that I finally got the compression test out of the way. I don't know why I was dreading it. It was actually super simple. Had a blast doing it. I'm so glad I decided to do it today. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean up. And I did want to say, obviously some plugs look better than others. Some plugs obviously look lighter, some look darker, but overall they all look pretty consistent as well. Nothing too crazy. Obviously I think 1 and 5 look the worst in my opinion. It is later, and I finally was able to put all of my stuff away, and it took me a while. I honestly just took my time. I think I'm just super hot from working out here all day and everything, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna call it a night here. My eyes are just deceiving me and don't want to work, honestly. It was honestly a struggle trying to plug in the coil packs, and even then the sun was still out. So I'm gonna call it a night here. Super happy with the results that I got today. Super glad that I could finally put some new spark plugs in this car. Honestly, do a compression test, kind of know where the car is at. He's not too bad, thank God. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys definitely enjoyed. Make sure you guys go ahead and like and subscribe and comment down below. Let me know if you guys are running any performance mods. What mods are you guys running? Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram to keep up with me, the Shelby GT500 and the '69 Camaro. And if you guys are interested in any bonus automotive content, make sure you guys go ahead and check out my Facebook. There I post tons and tons of behind the scene content of what's going on with the cars and giving you guys a little bit more insight, more pictures, that kind of thing. And with that being said, I'll catch up with you guys later. Okay, bye.